Hello and welcome back to my acres. These acres are gonna get a little bit more crowded in the following weeks. I'm going to get my first and second colony of bees. So in about 2 to 5 weeks, it's the beginning of June now when I film this, and the bees will appear somewhere around midsummer, so more to the end of June. I bought 2 colonies together with 2 vertical hives, but they only have 1 super each, and bees need space, so I'm gonna build some supers. I'm gonna start with 1 in this video and see how it turns out. It can be like the prototype. For those of you who don't know, in a vertical hive you can add and subtract supers, which are like boxes. So if the colony is strong, you add more supers, or if you make a new colony, usually only start with 1 super. I'm gonna build a super that looks kind of like this. You have some longer boards on 2 sides, and you have some a bit shorter on 2 sides. And on the shorter sides, you put some, we can call them columns, that both act as reinforcement for the side and also for reinforcement in these joints. And then as an added bonus, you can just put a handle from one of the side columns to the other, which will create a space and everything for the fingers. I'm using measurements from a Swedish standard called LågNormal, directly translated to LågNormal, but I'm not sure if this actually exists outside Sweden, and I have no clue, but we can say that Sweden's answer to the Langstroth. The super is simple. The important stuff are the inside measurements, the inside dimensions, the height, and the measurements for the ledge where you put the frames. Other than that, the measurements will be what they are. I'm gonna call the different pieces the long back, the short side, the side column or the column, and handle. First off, we'll move to the table saw and cut these pieces to length and then just screw them together. How hard can it be? These are the boards that I have to work with. They are from the house, from the facade, but some of them are quite nice and they are already painted. So I will start to just draw everything up, and then I will cut them all to pieces. There we have them all. The long backs, the short sides, the 2 short sides that have the ledge or prepared ledge. We have the handles, and we have a whole bunch of side columns. Since the wood is a bit crooked, I've used some clamps to try to make it more even. I'm not sure if that's a good plan in the long run, but I'll try it now. Now I'll use some screws and try to fixate everything. Inside. That's one of two short sides. I've started fitting the long sides. It seems that I've cut the long sides too short. The long sides are actually 42 millimeters too short, since I added 22 for that one and for that one, but not for that and that one, which is where they were supposed to be fastened according to my idea that I got from the internet. I decided to continue working with these faulty cut long sides, so I'm screwing the longboard, the long side, directly to the end of the short sides. I'm also using glue to make the screw joint, make it a bit better, and I'm pre-drilling. Okay, that's the last of the screws. We still have the handles and we still have some cleaning to do. And we do have these sides that protrude a bit, so I'll use my planer to even them out. I'm sitting here by my first super. It didn't turn out perfect, as you saw. This one was the most obvious fault in it. Other than that, the dimensions looks good. Now I have filled it with the frames just to try it out. It has room for 10 frames. I think this is the super that I will use last. And if I have, I will use other supers, at least until I build an uglier one.